and it's not me. I'm not light skinned. I'm this color.
She just let me know, but they show no fish. Didn't say you found it, but she's still gonna hold on. Didn't say you found it, but she doesn't want.
Hey y'all. Hey y'all. This tea back so far. I don't know how he dry like this. But yeah, okay. I'm gonna get out a story time today. A story time. Yeah. Okay, I had to think about what story time I was gonna give. This one is very, 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 very fresh. Am I true? Yeah, we don't need that happening nowhere. But yeah, okay, this story time is very, 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 very fresh. But I don't care. I don't care at all. But yeah, okay, so this story time. Y'all see what I title like. I don't even know what I'm gonna title it. But yeah. Y'all get the memo after I'm done telling the story. But yeah, basically, okay. We're gonna start the story off this back like end of March, beginning of April. I was talking to this boy, and then like me and him was off and on, like off and on. Like it was never just we never talked every day. Like it was never an everyday thing with us. We'd be on good terms. Like we all be on good terms, but it would just never be. We would never talk every day. Boom. So he did. So I don't know. I don't remember what happened. That's not about him, so it don't matter. We gonna fast forward to April. Something happened and he made me really, 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 really mad. And I was done. I was like, nope. Leave me and me now. We was after school. It was me, my homegirl. I'm gonna give fake names because I'm good with fake names. And since I see Drake's name right here, we gonna call this boy Drake. And my homegirl, I'm just not gonna say her name. I'll just say homegirl. Alright, so boom, yeah. We after school. I get into it with him. He made me now. What she say? Hey, get my feelings hurt today. I don't care tomorrow. I don't. So, yeah. I'm like, find me a man. Put me on with somebody. So at the same time, this boy, Drake, was telling her to put her on with somebody also. Mind you, I met him the year before at a carnival. And don't be messy putting his name in the comments if y'all know who he is. I swear to God, like, don't do that. And he probably gonna see it too, but again, who cares? But yeah, okay. So I met him. They're trying to put me on with him at the carnival, but I'm like, nah, bro. Like, I wasn't even ready to be talking to nobody. Then at the same time, it was like, nah. But then that's enough of that. But I met him previously. It was one interaction and we followed each other, but then he unfollowed me, so I unfollowed him back because I don't even play like that. But yeah, okay, so fast forward back to when so she like, oh yeah, you remember such and such? I'm like, I know him. She like, yeah, y'all met before at the carnival. I'm like, oh. I was like, go ahead, get my Instagram. Boom. So after school, my phone tweaking. Like, I don't know, it was something wrong with my SIM card. Like, it kept going out because I had broke my phone. So I was on a different phone and I just put my SIM card in there and it just kept going out. I guess the SIM card, like, I don't know, SIM card was just messed up bad. So it kept going out. So I ain't had no service. And he texted me. I seen it, but you know, you can't be all thirsty with it and reply like that. But then when I went back to the reply, my message didn't send. So I texted him when I got service and I was like, did you text me? I was like, I ain't had no service. I didn't see what you said. And he was like, yeah, I said you look good. You got a man. Thank you and no. That's what my response was. Thank you and no. Like, thank you and no. So I'm like, okay, yeah. we get the texting, and then yeah, we texting. So then something had happened. Like I went home, got my phone took. So it was only I got my phone took for like an hour. I don't think I was in trouble, man. Like I wasn't even in trouble for real. I really wasn't in trouble. I did something, I don't know. But yeah. So I text him because he told me he was gonna because I gave him my number. Because at first we was texting on Instagram, he was texting on the respond. I wasn't liking it. I was not liking it. So I gave him my number, and then that's when he texted me. But I had got my phone took. So then I text him when I get it back, and I'm like, oh my bad, I was asleep. Because it was only an hour, so I had to play it smooth. Like, oh yeah, my bad, I was asleep. Like, so I'm like, okay, cool. We texting somewhere. Like, actually, that day he left me undelivered. So then the next day, I text him again, like, bro, like, now you're dragging it. Like, I was asleep. You don't know that I wasn't asleep, but I was asleep in your head. Oh, they keep riding behind the car. I'm looking in the camera, but yeah. So I'm like, my bad, I can't see. I'm like, bro, you're dragging it. So I text him the next day. I'm like, hey, because you're gonna respond. So he respond, and then yeah, we just texting after that, like every day. We caking it every day. We going to sleep on the phone. We just talking. And at first, I was super duper shy. Like I would not open up to this boy like at all. Like I don't know. Like we used to be on the phone. And I'd just be sitting there quiet, like just not saying nothing. Like we were trying to get to know each other, and eventually, like when school let out, because every day we were just texting. Every day I'm in school, he was at work, he was going to work and stuff. So it was like end of the school day, like he go to work at like I think it was 2. He went to work at 2, and I didn't get out of school until 2:45. So I'm texting him. He got up at 12, so I'm in lunchroom at the time. So in the lunchroom we ain't got no service. So I'm texting him and stuff when I get to my 9th grade class, because lunch, what's my lunch at 12? No, I think my lunch was at 1 something. And yeah, my lunch was at 1 something, and yeah, okay, my lunch was at 1 something, but still I didn't have no service. So when I got out of lunch, now I'd be like in 9th period, I'd be like texting him, like, cause he'd be up getting ready for work and stuff. So I'd be texting him like, oh yeah, have a good day, this and that, and we just caking it. He had asked me like what I'm doing and stuff, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna stay at school and stuff like that. So my bad, I zoned out. But yeah, so then we just be kicking and stuff like that. Boom, like, let's get too much into detail. But yeah, okay, so then we was doing good, we was doing great, we was doing amazing. Homegirl didn't tell me until like weeks later that he had an ex that go to the school. I'm like, oh my God, like, what you mean? What you mean? Bro, like, what are you talking about? Like, is this a prank? Because that's one thing about a boy, like, I can't, that's my personal opinion, I'm not even gonna say that out there. But yeah, I just don't, like, I can't, like, bro, because why do you not go to school with me and you got an ex here also, like, can't do that. So yeah, I'm like, okay, cool. One day I'm just following her, because me and her, we had like the same friend group or whatever. Like, I wouldn't even say my friends. I was cordial with these people. Like, I see you every day, so I'm gonna speak. Like, we got class together. Y'all just my class friends. So we had like the same group where she would hang with my friends, like she'd be in my friend's space. So I became cordial with her, and then me and her, like, when I see her at school, I speak to her at school and stuff like that. But then I followed her, because I never followed her at first. I followed her, and then she, like, I think it was the next day, I was after school, and she was after school also, and she was like, you know who such and such is? And she said his username. I was like, yep, that's my man. Ladies, don't do that. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it at all. Please don't do it. But yeah, I'm like, yeah, that's my man. She was like, I was like, what? Like, what's the tea, bro? What's the tea, bro? What's the tea, bro? And she told me to tell whatever. So me being me, I'm gonna ask you what's up. Like, you tell me nothing going on, I'm gonna believe. That's just the type of person I am. I give you the benefit of the doubt. No matter how many times I ask you, if you say it's nothing going on, then I'm gonna take your word for it. It's nothing going on. And don't listen here. Anybody that's trying to talk to me, or if we talk in the future, don't use that against me, because on God I will kill you, bro. I swear to God. Right hand G's. But yeah, so my bad, y'all. I hurt my knee at a party the other day. This don't hurt so bad. But yeah, so she's spilling the tea. So I come to him. I'm like, well, this such and such happened. You know, such and such, like blah 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 blah. So he like, yeah, but me and her stopped talking before me and you started talking and stuff like that. So he sent me some messages, his and her messages. Keep this in mind. Keep this in the back of your noggin, please. So he sent me her messages and stuff, and then I already saved them. Like, bro, that's the type of person I am, because either I'm gonna screenshot it or I'm gonna save it, because I always gotta have a receipt. Because if this come up again, then I sent it to the homegirl. Like, homegirl, the homegirl put me on him. Homegirl, like, do you see this, bro? Like, bro, what's going on? Like, what's going on? What's going on? Like, tell me this is a prank. So me and him still texting, me and him texting. So then she like, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. That was messy. But yeah, so I'm like, bro, we like, me and my homegirl, we confusing. He like, okay, I don't talk to her, none of that. I don't talk to her, my bad. I'm like, he like, I don't talk to her. I'm like, okay, cool, you don't talk to her. I bet. Nothing else for me to do here, because I'm not here to see it. But yeah, so now we doing good again. We doing it good again. Then something else happened. Brought it to his attention again. Then he like, bro, like, for some odd reason he just kept getting so mad that I was bringing the situations to his attention, to the point where I just stopped. Like, it bothered me, I stopped. So yeah, this is when school get ready to let out. So I get out a day before everybody, because I finished my finals, like, because I was going out of town the last day of finals. So I finished my final a day early, because my culinary class, I didn't have a final to do. My last final was us cooking, and we cooked already like the week before that. So that was my last final. So I just asked my culinary teacher, like, can I go to my last period in class and take my final? Because, and then the other final before that was PE, and like PE. So I took my final, so I didn't have to go the next day. I go out of town. So I'm doing good. Me and him doing amazing. So I end up telling my mama, like, because she seen his initial on my hand. So I just was like, okay, yeah, I'm going to let's tell her. So I tell her, because usually I don't tell her about nobody because of things like, things of this nature. This is why I don't say nothing until I feel like I'm ready, or you're ready, you got your act together. This is why. But my mom dragged it. She dragged it. So like, yeah, right before I was gonna go out of town, the day actually that I was leaving to go out of town, like the day my grandparents came and got me, we were sitting there talking. She seen an initial on whoa, I didn't mean to stutter like that, but she seen his initial on my hand. So she like, what that mean? And I told her what it meant, and she was like, it's your man. I'm like, yeah. So my grandparent was there, my grandfather was there, and we was all talking about it or whatever. So yeah, they wanted to meet him or whatever. So yeah, I get ready to go out of town. I think I was on the phone with him. I don't know if this was before I got out of town or after. I think it was after, when I got back in town. But I don't remember when. But basically, I was on the phone with him, and my mom was like, she wanted to talk to him, so I gave her the phone. And like, bro, cause don't drag. And she ended up dragging. But she like, hey, what's your name? She told her her name. Well, she told him her name, and they was like talking to her and stuff like that. Like, you know, mother, you get the point. So yeah, she was like, when you coming over? And I was like, what you mean? Like, what are you talking about? I didn't even ask this man to come over. Why you guys? You're dragging it. You're dragging it. Like, why you asking him to come over? He don't need to come over here yet. I'm not even ready because it's still too much going on. So yeah, I get out of town. I go out of town. I think I came back on my brother's birthday, like 2 days before my brother's birthday. So it was like May 24th, May 25th, one of the two. No, it was May 25th. I was out of town. I'm in a hotel. No, I wasn't in a hotel. I was at my cousin's house. So we in St. Louis. I'm at my cousin's house. Me and him just texting. I got a tour with somebody and all that. I got a tour with a boy. And so I told him, they was like, go get your boyfriend. So what I do when I got my man. And then, yeah, my man was like, can you keep B? Okay, bet. Stand on that. So my man was like, yeah. Can't get too much into depth with that. I said depth, detail. Can't get too much in detail with that. But so yeah, me and him doing amazing, bro. Amazing. Like, that's why the whole thing is a prank. Like, I still think it's a prank. Like, it is what it is. I don't care no more. But yeah, so I'm out there. He randomly sent me his location. I was like, oh, that was cute. And like, he was just telling me his every move. And like, yeah, I kind of love that. Love that. Cause like, you don't have to do that. You didn't have to. You could have cheated in peace. But yeah, so he sent his location, all that. And me and him, like, I think we was talking like every day. I don't think we got on the phone not one time I was out there. I was only gone for 3 days. We got on the phone, no, I was gone for 2 days. 3. I think it was 2 days, 2 or 3 days, one of the two. But on my day back, me and him was on the phone like the whole time. So yeah, like when I got back in town, me and him was like, cause we got back on my brother's birthday, so we walked to the store and stuff like that. And he was trying to come over. I think he was trying to come over for my brother's birthday. I don't remember, but I remember that me and him talked that whole day. So we doing good again. I'm like, okay, cool. So then like a couple days after that, like everything just started going downhill. So he was supposed to come to my house because he was texting me, but I guess it wasn't going through because again my SIM card was tweaking. And so I don't know what happened, but like his message didn't go through. And he sent the voice message. He said he was trying to come over. I was like, hey, come over then, because my mom already said you come over and we doing good, so you might as well, like, honestly. So I skipped the whole part. He seemed okay. So like this a couple days before I went out of town. He seemed like I was outside of my house, and I was getting ready to go to my cousin's graduation. Like, I mean, not her graduation, but like going to her house, because I didn't end up going to her graduation because I didn't have a ticket. So I was going to go see her, and he rode past, but like I never told him where I stayed at or none of this before we shared locations. Never told him where I stayed at or none of that. And he honked the horn. So I'm like, who was that? Because at first my mom was out there, my auntie was out there. We was confused, like, because it was 2 cars. So we thinking that the car was honking at them, but no, he was honking at me. So I'm like, what's that? So then he texted me like, you outside? And I think I had an attitude with him, so I sent him a picture instead of telling him just yeah. So like trying to be funny or whatever. But yeah, so he was like, oh, I just rode past you. And I was like, you trying to kidnap me? But yeah, so that threw me off because it was like, how you know where I stayed? But I guess he said somebody lived on the same block as him. I mean, same block as me. But yeah, fast forward. So he was trying to come over, whatever. So he asked me who was over there. I'm like, my grandparents and my mama, and like the usual people that be over here, like, besides my grandparents. Like, my grandparents was gonna leave, so I told him that. I said my grandparents gonna leave. So all of a sudden I'm at the park with my little cousin. I'm like, all right, cool. He like, I'm gonna come over when he was at the park with his little cousin. He was like, I'm gonna come when I leave. And I was like, okay, cool, that's cool with me. It get like 8 o'clock. I'm like, bro. And mama wanted him to come over so bad. I'm like, cause she was starting to get irritated at me, cause she's like, bro, like, why would you tell me not to come? Like, I'm like, because it's getting late, like 8 o'clock, like And you see he could come over, he was kind of throwing me because I was like, hey, 8 o'clock? Like, what? So yeah, I was like, yeah, you don't gotta come, I'm finna go to sleep. And then I go to sleep. I just had an attitude, like, seriously. Yeah, I ended up going to sleep. So then, like, after that, it was just a play. Like, we was on the phone every day, like, the usual. Not getting into it, not doing none of that. Like, we was doing good, great. Fast forward like 2-3 weeks after that, I'm in the car. I had an attitude because my dad blew me because I was trying to find a job and he was like, that's too much into detail. But I had an attitude already. So my bad, y'all. I ran out of storage, so I gotta speed it up. Okay, so we doing good. Okay, so then it's one day. Got an attitude because my dad, something happened, and then we was picking my brother up from my mom's house, like he was getting extra clothes and stuff because you know it's the summertime and we stay with our mom, but we stay with our dad for the summer. So my homegirl texts me, the homegirl that put me out with him. She texts me, she sent me a picture. Who this? I'm like, at first, because I couldn't see the ad, I'm like, I don't know who that is. Like, I don't know who that is. So I click on it, I see his ad at the top. I almost threw up. What you mean? Like, that's a girl on his story and it's not me. I'm not light skinned. I'm this color. So I was like, so I text him on Instagram and I text his number. He didn't respond on his number. So I texted somebody on his account. Why is it the girl that he posted? The girl he posted, or the girl that was posted, is his ex-girlfriend. And why is she texting me in his account talking about me and her can be friends? I've never heard nothing like that ever in life. Like, ever in life. So I'm irritated at that because, like, a prank. So I'm like, okay, cool. I stopped talking to him, like I literally, when I call, text him, none of that, like I say for at least two days, maybe 2 days. So then he randomly called me. Now I texted him. I'm like, bro, like, you're weird, like, you're being weird. And it's the fact that you ain't even speak on the situation yourself, because he did not speak on the situation himself. So I'm like, it's the fact that you didn't even speak on the situation yourself. Like, you're older than me. You're older than me by a year. You should be mature enough to understand, like, obviously it's making me uncomfortable. Only thing I ever did was bring stuff to his attention when it was uncomfortable to me. Me as your female, why would I not do that? I'm just supposed to let something bother me. But then I stopped because stuff like this, he act like he don't care. And I'm just like, okay, cool. I don't care either then. But yeah, so then he called me after that. I'm like, so did you see my message? And he was like, yeah. And he was like, the only thing I can say is sorry. You don't care to explain? He was like, I'm like, so why'd you think that was okay? He was like, I didn't think it was that serious. I was like, so how would you feel if I did it? I was like, yeah. I said it just like that. He was like, chill, like, why are you saying it like that? I said, because that's what happened. Like, we did something that was weird. If I literally became friends with my ex and let my ex have my password and let him post himself, you would have a fit, and you know that. So he was like, yeah, when you put it like that, I'm like, yeah, like, that's literally, like, how it is. Like, what are you talking about? So then we got back on good terms, and then we was good for like a day or two, maybe a day or two. That third or fourth day, I texted him, like, just being me, because he noticed how I am. I'm like, I'm gonna F you up. It was like at 12 o'clock, because why haven't you talked to me on that third day? Like, we didn't talk none of the day. So I just texted him because, like, I miss my man. I'm gonna F you up. Why, like, 7 hours later, he responded with a breakup text. I was like, this is a prank, ain't it? Then I peeped at the location was off. I'm like, wait, okay. I go to Instagram. He still following me on my main, but my spam, I was out. I was like, this a prank? So then that happened, so we broke up or whatever. Like, I was sick at first because I didn't know what, like, why were you done? Like, I didn't know at first. Like, I'm just like, bro, like, what are you talking about? Like, what you mean you done? Like, my feelings was hurt. But then I was just lurking because, like, when stuff like that happen, you gotta try to figure out the reason why. So at first I was trying to figure out who the ex was, then I stopped caring, and I'm in my spam, and then, like, I went to his main on my spam, and I seen that we was following somebody that, like, I didn't follow for my main. Like, I only followed them on my spam. I clicked on it. It was a girl. Why was it the ex? I was like, why when I was trying to find her page I couldn't find it, but I accidentally just found it? And why do I follow this girl? I was sick, almost threw up. But then a couple days after that, me and the other girl from the school got into it over something, like, bro, because I felt like she was trying to be funny. So then I had to be funnier, and then I found out that he was playing both sides. Mind y'all remember how I said that he sent me her messages? He sent mine to her. And then not only that, why he lied and said that I sent the messages of her to him? Why he said I sent those to myself? Let me tell y'all a secret. Technically, me and that boy have not seen each other ever since that carnival, which was a year ago. When did I send those to myself? Drake. When did I send those to myself? Drake. When did I have the time to send those to myself? When did I have your phone? Drake. So I found that out, and, like, I was like, yeah. Can't deal with another dread hair, brace face, none of that. It's always the short ones. That's why you gotta get you a tall one. Yep, and so that concludes my story time, because moral of the story is, don't trust ninja ever. Be like Sexy Red, and don't put your trust in me. I'm gonna break your heart. Young turn. When I pull up, that's when the party started. Yeah, be like Sexy Red. Mentality wise, I'm not saying go out here and do it stuff with everybody. That's not what I'm saying at all. Be like Glorilla. I ain't got no, ain't got me. Y'all, I'm blaring up the cuss words because yeah, that's the right thing to do. But that concludes the story time. Once again, if you like the video, you can like, subscribe, comment your favorite part about it. I would like if y'all would share to push my video out, because Instagram said be consistent, so I guess I'm going to be consistent and get paid from it, because my life, they're watching me laughing because my life is crazy and I'm here to entertain you. So yeah, that's the end of that. Well,